Hey everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian YouTube channel. My name is Annie. I am a registered dietitian, and I mainly work with people struggling with a host of symptoms from underlying inflammatory and autoimmune conditions. In my work with my clients, I help them implement a personalized nutrition roadmap designed to help them improve mobility, concentration, and energy levels, and really just give them the lives that they should have. So today we are talking about meal planning. If I can name one area where people really struggle to eat balanced meals, it's meal planning. Meal planning is such a mental hurdle for so many of my clients, and it's almost always the reason why my clients resort to eating foods that don't make them feel good. So today I'm going to walk through the process of meal planning and how to make this habit a sustainable one. So before I jump in, I just need to attach my regular disclaimer to this video that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. So please consult your qualified health professional for any changes to your medical care. Okay, so first of all, why should you even meal plan in the first place? It has so many incredible benefits. By figuring out what you plan to eat for a week, it can help you save money at the grocery store. And if you plan the number of meals and how much your family eats, you will only buy what you need for that week. To go along with my first point, meal planning reduces food waste. You can use your meal planning template to repurpose leftovers and use all the produce you purchase so nothing ends up wasting away in your fridge. Meal planning also helps you avoid food emergencies. If you are following an anti-inflammatory eating pattern, it's important to always have food in your house that you can eat, and meal planning can help you achieve this. Going through the exercise of meal planning will also help you avoid the daily battle of what to eat for dinner. This will help reduce stress levels and make you feel more confident in the kitchen. All right, so how do you meal plan? I try to make meal planning as simple as possible when you first start out. After you get the hang of it, you can make it more complex. So I want you to start with a blank sheet of paper and write the days of the week on the top of your sheet, and then make 3 columns going down the side for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can even add a 4th one for snacks if you like. Now, look at your actual calendar for that week and figure out what days you have time to cook or prep meals and what days you will need leftovers for. Also include any days you plan to eat out. This includes breakfast and lunch too. So once you have that figured out, I want you to choose 2 to 4 regular dinners or meals that your family or you enjoy and put those in your calendar. Think about which of these meals would make a good leftover. Place them on the evening before a busy day. Or if you have a quick and easy meal option, you can put that in your busy day as well. Think about the serving sizes for each of these meals now. How many people are you making your meals for? And how much leftover do you want to make so you have it for future meals? So do you need to make extra for lunch or dinner? Do you want to eat leftovers for lunch the next day instead of making a new lunch? You want to increase your portions as needed. If you have room in your schedule, try to fit in maybe 1 or 2 new recipes if you feel adventurous. Do not pick complicated recipes unless you know you have the time and energy to cook it. Then I want you to fill in the remaining meals for breakfast and lunch. This includes what you make, if you make lunch for your kids, all the breakfasts, and so forth. Okay, so now that you have your meals scheduled and planned out exactly where they fit in your schedule for that week, now it's time to make your grocery list. So pull out a pencil and write down every single ingredient you need and how much. So again, as you're going through each recipe, write down how much. Don't forget to adjust for portion sizes. You're going to have to erase a few times if you use kind of repeating ingredients. So you want to end up with a final list of everything that you need to cook for that week. Then I want you to go through your kitchen and adjust your list to avoid buying too much or too little of an ingredient. There's literally nothing worse than thinking, oh, I have that spice, and then you go to start cooking and you realize you don't have enough of it. So make sure before you go to the store that you take inventory of everything that you have. Lastly, now that you have your list and all the right portion sizes and amounts that you need, I want you to rewrite your list again. This time you want to write it out in the order that you shop the grocery store. This will make it much easier and more efficient for you when you get to the store to pick out all your ingredients if they're all kind of bundled together in this spot where you usually find them at the grocery store. And then as my kind of one tip, always put your freezer food items last. So now that you have your plan and your list, I want you to time block your calendar to allow for cooking on the days that you designated as cooking days. So if you know that you'll be home at 5 and you plan to serve dinner at 6, block out that 5 to 6 time frame. Do not let anyone schedule anything in that time frame, because that is when you are cooking. That is when you decided this is a time and that I'm going to cook my meal. So you do not want to overschedule yourself, or you do not want to forget that you have a meal to cook. I also like to include which recipe I'm making in my calendar. So if I have time during the day, I can prep veggies or do some, other meal prep stuff in advance. All right, so just to recap, today we focused on the basics of meal planning, why it's important, how to do it, how to write your grocery list, and then how to block your calendar to make sure that you actually designate time in your life to do the cooking. So if you would like more help kind of managing either balanced eating and anti-inflammatory eating, if you have an autoimmune disease, digestive issues, I would love to chat with you. I offer free 15-minute calls to learn about your goals and to see if we are a good fit for each other. So go to my website, annierubin.com, to book that discovery call. On my website, you will also find a bunch of free materials. My most recent one is a simple guide to detox. So there's a bunch of guides on there. This detox guide kind of covers the basics of starting a detox plan, what foods to focus on, and what lifestyle tips you can implement to support your body's natural detoxification process. I have my blog that's posted on my website. And then also, if you're interested in getting my newsletter, it comes out every Thursday morning to your inbox. I cover all things related to nutrition, autoimmune disease, lifestyle, inflammation, all that fun stuff. So you can subscribe to that. And if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. You will not hurt my feelings. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, hit that little subscribe button at the bottom. These come out every week, always talking about something related to nutrition, autoimmune disease, inflammation. I'm just here to help. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.